Welcome to the series Parts of Speech Continued. Please watch the Dictionary Skills series first. In that series, parts of speech are defined in videos 2 and 3 to be specific. Please note that verb types have already been discussed in that series as well, in video 2 to be specific. In this series, the following parts of speech are discussed: nouns, pronouns, adjectives, adverbs, articles, determiners, conjunctions, prepositions, and interjections. In the previous video, conjunctions were discussed. By the end of this video, you will have learned how prepositions should be used. More specifically, in this video, the following will be explained: the 3 types of prepositions and the 2 types of prepositional phrases. What are prepositions? Prepositions are words that connect nouns or pronouns to another part of a sentence, often a physical position of one thing in relation to another. Example: we have wanted to meet up for a very long time. Part 1. Types of prepositions. Part 2. Prepositional phrases. Types of prepositions. 3 types of prepositions can be identified. First, simple prepositions. Next, parallel prepositions. And finally, complex prepositions. In these explanations, prepositional phrases are used. What is a prepositional phrase? Well, prepositional phrases only contain an object of a clause and they never contain a subject. Simple prepositions. Simple prepositions are used as a part of a prepositional phrase. Examples are for, about, with, of, on. What is really important is this: writers can really improve their sentences by using consistent language. If different prepositions are required for different nouns, they must all be included in the sentence. And if one preposition is being used to introduce a series of nouns, it only needs to be used before the first one. So the same preposition can be used for each noun, but this would be too repetitive. Parallel prepositions. Those are prepositions that need to be used correctly and in parallel with the nouns or pronouns used in a sentence. The placement of the preposition is important in this regard. Place prepositions before the noun, pronoun, or noun phrase that they belong to and modify. For example, they wrote a memo on the topic of the recent conference and meetings. Complex prepositions. Complex prepositions come before nouns and pronouns in prepositional phrases and can act as adjectives or adverbs. Examples of complex prepositions: except for, next to, in front of, along with, as for, in spite of, out of. Part 2. Prepositional phrases continued. Again, prepositional phrases are followed by a noun, pronoun, or noun phrase that together act as an adjective or an adverb in a sentence. Type 1. Adjective prepositional phrase. Adjective prepositional phrases describe a noun. For example, Andrew saw a coworker at the meeting. Type 2. Adverb prepositional phrase. Adverb prepositional phrases describe a verb. For example, they raced down the hill to be on time for the event. In this video, prepositions were discussed. Up next, interjections. If this video was useful for you, please like it and subscribe to my channel.